Good evening, darling.
Oh, Aunt Phoebe, hi. I'll be with you in 1 sec.
What is so fascinating?
Hmm?
Oh, for heaven's sake, you remind me of when I caught your Uncle Langley with his cache of French postcards.
Oh, no, it's nothing that risque. The art department did some mock-ups for our February cover story.
Oh, no, not more Millennium Madness.
No, it's a Valentine's Day issue entitled Who's to Blame?
To blame? For what?
Failed relationships. It seems that we have a whole generation that can't even sustain a second date, let alone a meaningful, enduring relationship.
Huh. Well, then I suggest you put yourself on the cover, my love. How I Managed to Sabotage My Love Life by Brooke English.
How flattering. My aunt sees me as the poster child for failed relationships.
Oh, my darling girl. Between you and Erica, there's not a bachelor who remains unturned.
So if I go out with some guy whose idea of romance is quoting stock options, then it's my fault. And if some guy has a bad toupee and garlic breath and winks and calls me babe, you know, I should snap him up before he gets away.
My, don't we sound just a touch defensive? Or can I say even a wee bit desperate? Oh, my darling, I'm sorry. I take it all back. I was wrong. Here I was thinking that you were totally in denial, and now I understand that you have been giving a great deal of thought to this problem.
Well, hello, Mrs. Wallingford. Brooke, is this
My
a private
savior.
Why? What happened? Why? You eyeball to eyeball against the big deadline? What?
This woman, known as my aunt,
This one.
is giving an excellent impression of Dr. Ray.
Oh, really? What's the diagnosis?
Well, it seems that I have a very bad case of self-sabotage, and one look from me is going to send any eligible bachelor fleeing to the woods.
Well, don't look at me, then.
All I'm trying to do is suggest that my darling niece has been subjected to far more than her share of heartache.
Sounds like if you're not careful, you're going to have your own telethon very shortly here.
You know, since we're pointing fingers, your marriage to Uncle Charles was not exactly a bed of roses, and quite frankly, your union with Langley has not always been a full-time romance, now has it?
Well, you see, the problem with Langley is he is married to his job, while I, on the other hand, do not mind playing the role of mistress.
Oh.
Absence does indeed make the heart grow fonder. Not that I suggest that anybody else follow my example. Well, I think I will leave you two children to whatever it is you do when you're together. I'm sure that it's perfectly safe to leave the door open.
Watch yourself. Well.
Well, is right. Really. She is something, isn't she?
That seems to run in the family.
Thank you so much for the save.
My pleasure. I'm going to go out on a limb here and ask you if you don't think maybe there was just maybe a little bit right. I mean, your love life could use a slight overhaul, don't you think?
Gee, I don't know. I certainly hope it's still under warranty.
But see, that's your first mistake. Love lives, they don't come with warranties.
You know, before we talk about tearing down and rebuilding my love life, I think we better haul out that old clunker of yours for a little repair.
Oh, I still get pretty good mileage. My social calendar is quite full, thank you.
And so is mine.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Ah, hey, my love life is off limits.
So, who's the lucky guy?
You don't know him?
What, your mystery date doesn't have a name, Barbie?
Ken, does yours?
Sure, and a face and a body, and you'll meet all three at Palmer and Vanessa's shindig.
Uh-huh. And who is this latest object of your dysfunction?
Oh. Now, a gentleman never kisses and tells, you know that.
No, he doesn't. Not when he has nothing to tell.
What are you saying, that I invented the new lady in my life?
I didn't say that.
Oh, what about your fictional friend?
If I wanted a man in my life, I don't think I would have any difficulty finding a willing volunteer.
Well, what do you say we just make a friendly little wager out of this?
What do you mean?
Okay. New Year's Eve is the most romantic night of the year. The bet is that you and I have until midnight, December 31st, to come up with significant others for ourselves.
Oh, be serious.
I am serious, like a heart attack. I challenge you to find a man, fall in love with him, and take him home to your Aunt Phoebe before the century ends.
What if I win?
You get the guy, and the glory, and the bragging rights.
You know, if I am going to play, I play for very high stakes. So how many dead presidents are you willing to risk?
What are you talking, cold hard cash here?
Well, why not? I mean, you think you can materialize a relationship just like that? What have you got to lose, huh?
Well, I'll tell you what, Miss Brooke. You just name your terms. I'll honor them.
Okie dokie. I've got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The loser,
You.
you, pay for the winner,
That would be
me, and her new Prince Charming to jet to Venice. Dinner for two at Cipriani's. Mm-mm.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You're saying that the loser pays for the winner and his new paramour.
Well, incorrect pronoun aside, yes, that would be the deal.
Done. I just love Italy.
Oh, ciao, ciao.
Ciao,
Phoebe, this is all your fault.